How's it going, folks? So today I'm going to be checking out the brand new band here called the Seventh Guild, and this is their debut single, which is called Holy Land. I'm really excited for this band. I've already heard good things about it and whatnot, and there's a lot of star power behind this band. So it's a very exciting debut here, and their debut album comes out February 21st. I've been excited for this one, so without further ado, I'm not going to waste any more time. I want to listen to this bad boy, so let's do just that. Rangers, go.
To
So that final scream at the end was great. I love that. Great way to end the song there. But you know, I'm just gonna come right out and be honest with you folks here. I'm a little bit disappointed. A little bit disappointed with this song here. I didn't love it. I didn't love it. The overall vibe, I really, really enjoyed. It certainly has that kind of 2000s era of power metal sound, which I dig quite a bit. The guitar was really solid. The guitar was the highlight of the song for me. And the symphonic elements did a really good job of kind of catapulting the sound, to make it sound even more grand and things like that. And the vocals were really great, of course, no surprise there. But, the song itself, it just felt rather basic. See, at first, I had one main critique, up until about, I don't know, 70% of the way through or so. But then as the song kind of kept going on, it kind of kept going on and on. And that's when it kind of sank into me that how I was feeling, and I wasn't fully like into it, is that it just had a somewhat basic kind of sound, and even the melodies and stuff, it just, I don't know, it didn't really sound like something new. I don't mean like new as in modern or a brand new song, or like, oh, this sounds like an old song or something. That's not what I mean. I just mean like the song itself, it just sounds like I've heard a lot that sounds kind of just like it. And so it just, I don't know, it just, that is the best way I can say it. Just kind of had a bit of a basic kind of sound to it. So it never really hooked me. And then there at the end, it kind of keeps going on and on. And, I was thinking to myself, like, I feel like this song should have been wrapped up, maybe the 45 seconds earlier, because it just, I don't know. I mean, if I was digging the sound, I could be like, yeah, this song could keep on going. I've been there with songs before where it's like it ends and I'm like, oh man, I wish it just kept going. But for this song, it was kind of like, all right, like, I'm ready for this to wrap up, and it just kind of kept going. So it just, I don't know, it just really, really didn't rise to the challenge, or maybe expectations were too high or something like that, which is on me. But it just had a relatively simple sound, as far as kind of structure and melodies and whatnot. Sounded very familiar. And it just didn't really blow me away by any stretch of the imagination. But the other thing that I was mentioning that I kind of was thinking for majority of the song, that was the big sort of thing that was throwing me off, is that the pacing of the lyrics just fell off in a lot of spots. It felt a little discombobulated, like, a little bit jarring, because you'd have a certain kind of pacing or rhythm to the lyrics with the melody. But then all of a sudden, instead of there being like multiple words, there'd just be a couple. And sometimes that can work depending on how it's woven in and how it's kind of delivered. But here it just, like the pacing was constantly kind of thrown out of whack, in my opinion, because you had this certain rhythm to the lyrics, and then there'd just be a couple words, and it'd kind of slow down like how it was said, but in a way to where it didn't feel streamlined or even. And this was true in the verses and the chorus, in my opinion. And then there was a time too that I remember where all of a sudden 5 words were said like kind of really fast. And it just threw the pacing off a lot, in my opinion. And again, there's ways to handle, like, you don't have to have the same amount of words for each section to match or whatever. But, the syllables should be relatively similar, things like that, so that it doesn't just sound like all of a sudden the rhythm is just shifting constantly. And it just really kind of threw me off. And it felt like the rhythm would shift in a way to where it fell out of line with the pace of the music. There'd just be like a couple words, and they were just really kind of dragged out while the music, the pacing was still like moving forward at a rather brisk pace. And yeah, it just really threw me off. So that's the biggest thing I think for me, is that I just kept feeling like the rhythm was just shifting in ways that felt off. So with the lyrics, I feel like they could have been reworked, in order to keep it all relatively smooth, instead of it feeling kind of haphazard. But so, but like I said, I really did enjoy the guitar work, some of the melodies with the guitar, the whole solo section was really nice. I like the tone of the guitars, and I just like the overall vibe of the song. It's just there's so many elements of the song that just didn't resonate with me, and it just feeling kind of basic, it just, and sometimes simple is good, sometimes simple works, but in this case, it just felt too familiar and just a little bare bones, and with the lyrics not really matching up rhythmically with one another throughout pretty much the whole song, in spots, not like constantly, but like how I said, like in the verses and the chorus, I kind of felt like it just didn't vibe. And then at the end, it just feeling like it kind of just kept going on and on, and kind of rehashing a lot of the rest of the song just there at the end. It just really didn't do too much for me here. So yeah, I'm a little bit bummed. I mean, the quality of the sound is there and whatnot, and because of that sound, just the overall sound of the song, I dig. I'm looking forward to the album. I'm most certainly going to be checking it out. It's just that this song just didn't blow me away, and maybe again that my expectations were too high for it. But yeah, a bit bummed on this one. Didn't love it. So that's my thoughts. Don't do like a witch hunt on me out here, and you burn me at the stake if you love this song. I would love if you all love this song. So just let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you love this song? Did you dig it? Or were you a bit underwhelmed like me? Let's just talk about it all. Are you looking forward to the album, the debut album in February? Yeah, let me know. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll catch you next time. Ranger out.